What if I told you growth is supposed to feel lonely? Have you ever noticed when you are growing in something, when you are getting better at something, suddenly the group chat is getting quiet? The people who used to check up on you, they are not doing it anymore. And you are like, am I the problem? Did I grow too much? Or what happened? Why it's so lonely? Why everybody else is leaving me? It's because you have been lied to. It's not always rainy, it's not always good days and people around you. You are growing and they're coming with you, good people supporting you. The moment you grow, they disappear because they cannot stand the good version of you, because they cannot stand that you are better than them, because everybody else likes you when you are not better than them, but when the moment you start getting better, they cannot accept you. People cannot stand like looking at you that you are better when you used to be lower. And also, people these days is not learning from better people. Rich people always stay with richer people than them. Millionaires stay with billionaires so they can get there. But if you are with like some low quality people, when you are with them and you are actually getting better, they cannot stand you, they leave. They're not gonna be like, oh my god, let's stay here, what happened, how does she get so good, how is she growing, how she's making her money, why her life changed so suddenly, like in a good way. They're not looking at you like that. They're gonna be like, what, you are better than me? No, I don't want to see you because you used to be worse than me. When I started getting better, or when I used to be better, because I was like such a good student, getting like amazing grades, when I told my friends that, they were like, no, I cannot imagine you being like good at school. And I was like, but I was once in a while. Like, I had to show my grades, which was like literally 98.9 out of 100. I was always third of the class. I had to show the papers to them so they will believe that I actually worked a lot. But in university, I was depressed. I did not like it. I was kind of forced to be there, to be honest. Like, the program I was in was literally worthless. It was like, no, like, the job is actually beautiful. Like, being a nurse is actually beautiful. It's a lot of instinct, a lot of spirituality has to be involved. You have to have instincts. You have to like listen to your gut feelings. You're gonna be like, this patient is getting worse, I have to do something. Like, take this, take that. A lot of stuff you have to do as a nurse, but like the whole program, especially where I was studying, was literally worthless. So I was depressed the whole time. I did not want to be there. I was like, what's left there for me? University, I'm working 9 to 5 till I die. I was severely depressed because of that. When I was like telling people, I was like, I used to do this, I used to dance, I used to go like do theater, I used to work a lot, study a lot, and all of that. They were like, no, we cannot believe you, it cannot be you. And the moment I got better, like I came out of depression, and I was like, yeah, let's go. We cannot stay depressed the whole life, I gotta go better. And when I started doing so, of course they left, and it felt lonely again. And also, the things that used to excite me before is not exciting me anymore. When you are growing, things like, oh, Friday, Saturday, let's go and party, and like doing stupid stuff with people that used to excite me is not exciting me anymore. I'm like, oh yeah, I'd rather stay home and read and do some like spiritual stuff, do like some good work for myself, take care of my hair, my skin, like look at good stuff, order some clothes online that I want. I know instead of those stuff, I used to go out, but right now I rather do those stuff, like listen to a good podcast, sleep early, wake up nicely, do workout. Instead of doing so, I was going to parties and stuff, but now it's like it does not excite me. And when I actually go out to party, it actually excites me for real, because it's like I have been out maybe like less than 10 times this year, and we are already in November, like few hours away from 1st of November when I'm filming this. Like, I have been out like less than 10 times to parties and like night outs and stuff like that with friends. I have been out, like I have been traveling more, I have been doing more stuff, like I've been doing like better stuff, because like the old things that used to excite me, excited, depressed as me, is not exciting me anymore, because it's like a sign that I'm growing. And let me tell you, if you are in your growth journey, you are developing, and then suddenly you feel this silence, nobody's texting you, nobody's checking up on you, and all of those stuff, this is a sign you are on the right path. You are on the right path, because people who used to love the lower version of you cannot accept the higher version of you. So what they're gonna do, they're gonna leave you. It's gonna be silent in your life. It's called being in peace. That's what I call it, peaceful life. And the craziest thing is when you start growing mentally, physically, spiritually, anyway, anything you are doing, you're growing or getting better, like the job you do, the talents you have, anything. The moment you start growing, that moment you also gonna see that those people or the bad things that you used to do, the lower version used to like, feels heavy. Meeting those people feels like it's draining out energy of you, because you constantly have to like remind yourself to be positive, to think like the newer version of you, because that person in the lower version of you that used to know that lower version of you, they don't know the higher version of you. They don't know how you think, how you feel, how are you even talking. And you have to remind yourself, no, I'm not that lower version that they see in their mind. I have grown. Like, this was long ago. They still have this mindset how I was, but I'm not here. I am here, and they cannot accept you. And when you are like growing, it's also a sign that like those people's not as exciting you anymore. They feel heavy. The things that the lower version of you used to do feels heavy right now. You do not want to do it anymore. So when you are growing, you stop entertaining stuff that is not for you. You stop chasing people. You stop chasing validation. You stop asking for validation, asking for people's opinion on everything. The moment you stop doing those stuff, it means it's the moment that you do not need more people. The validation, when you have some certain friends that you need to ask opinion all the time, validation, how's the relationship doing, and all those stuff, when you do not need them anymore, they feel like that you are staying away from them. But in reality, you're just loving yourself a little more, and you are not asking for the validation because you want to grow as a person. Ask your own validation, ask your own opinion, actually doing the things by your own mind, and they cannot accept that. So it feels lonely. The real transformation in growth comes when you are like, this is the lowest version of you and this is the highest version of you. Let's do it like that. The lowest and the highest. This low version of you is here and you want to go there. And there is a space in between the lowest and the highest version of you. And this space is silent. It's literally the worst like you can experience, because you have no people around you, no support, nobody telling you are doing right. All of the old stuff you used to do, it's gone. It does not feel good, because you are coming out of your comfort zone. Even your brain is like, no, don't do that. Your old friends. Have you seen Inside Out, I think it's called? Like the little things in the brain. Joy, anger, sadness, all those stuff in the brain. They're like, no, don't do that. It's uncomfortable. Don't do that. The moment you start growing, your mind is not accepting that. It want to save you from the loneliness. But in this space in between, this silence is actually when the growth happens, because you are alone. You gotta love yourself more. You gotta be there for yourself more. You gotta listen to yourself more. You gotta find things to entertain yourself, to grow more. It hurts, when I was trading in Forex and crypto, when I was doing it, it was like, in the beginning, yeah, it's very fun, let's do it. And then it was like, what am I even doing? Why is it so hard? It's not as easy as I thought, because it's easy. It's the hardest easy money you can do. It's trading. It's easy money, but it's it's hard to learn that. So this space in between, until you get to the point that you are like, yeah, that's what I want. It's hard. Even when it comes to making content, making money, when you are literally making content for 2 people watching you, 300 views on TikTok, it hurts. It's so embarrassing. But you know what? The time when you hit 1 million followers, it's gonna disappear. I have not hit 1 million followers because I don't really, I used to be really focused on that. Why my followers are not growing? Why it's not growing? My Instagram was literally stuck in 70 followers. I have even talked about it in my previous videos. I'm like, yeah, my Instagram is stuck. I used to care about it. I do not care right now. I was one of the first people who got trial reels. I tried a few times and then I got very low views. I was like, no, I'm not gonna do it. And then it disappeared from my account. And then I saw people growing by it. I was like, I don't even have trial reels anymore. Now I got it back and I'm using it. I'm like, yeah, I don't care. 300 views, I do not care, because I'm doing this for myself, It hurts. It used to hurt, but right now I'm not thinking anymore. I'm numb to that feeling embarrassed, when you're asking people on TikTok, like, yeah, write down what's your favorite like TV show, or what's your favorite moment in high school, or we're like, oh, I'm bored, like give me some ideas, and nobody answered. 300 views, 0 comments. So embarrassing. I had to do this to be here. I do not care anymore, because I have been embarrassing myself 100,000 times, and I'm numb to it. I do not care anymore. So you have to just go through it, be consistent until you're gonna get all the things you want. So just imagine this. If you are in the bottom of a mountain, you do not like climbing, you do not want to climb, but if I tell you on the other side of the mountain, like if you go through the top and directly after the top, you will get exactly what you want. Everything you have ever wished for. Like genie is gonna be on the other side. What you gonna do? Are you gonna be like, no, I'm fine, I'm gonna find another mountain, or I will find a hill instead? Or you're gonna be like, I'm gonna climb that mountain even if I die, to get everything I want. Because for me, I don't know for you, and I'm sure if you're watching this video, you are one of those people who will be like, no, I'm gonna climb that mountain. But for me, it's gonna be like, I will climb that mountain. Or you might be somebody who will be like, no, I don't want to climb that mountain, I'm gonna take the hill. I don't care. I can find easier way. I can find better opportunities. Or I wait for more opportunities. Opportunity is not gonna always come. It has to like come to you, go through a lot of people, then come back to you. Is that worth it? No, take it the first time it's gonna come to you. For me, I will climb the mountain even if it means I will be dead on the other side of it or in the middle of it. Because if everything I have ever wanted is on that other side of the mountain, I will do it. No matter if I'm gonna be embarrassed, if people is gonna laugh at me, I do not care, because I have everything I want. So it's just like, go from the worst version of you to the best version of you by just letting this happen. This space, it hurts, it's silent, it's struggling, but let it be. Let it happen. Be consistent about it. And I want to warn you about this space, because when you are starting your journey, you're like, yeah, let's do it. I'm excited. You are like, have a lot of motivation. You listen a lot of motivation. I have been there. When I was listening to motivation the whole day, but nothing was working, because motivation is like temporarily, you have to be consistent about it no matter what. So I was literally doing it. And then that silence, when nobody was supporting me, lead me to think, is that failure? Is this failure? It means that I should quit? That's God telling me quit because it's not working out for you? It's like some sort of way God telling me like, no, it's like, this is not for you, quit? Is that like that, or what is it? It's not failure. It's not a sign that you should quit because it's something that you want. For me, if I do not post on social media, like I do not do my YouTube, my podcast, my Instagram reels, I'm not having fun, I don't think I will ever be this thing. I think the moment I stop, I will be depressed because I will go back to my 9 to 5. I will just work until I die, and it's not something I want. So for me, quitting my social medias will be something that's the most miserable thing that can happen to me. So there is no sign, there's nothing I can do. Like, there is no way back right now. I cannot go back. It's literally, it's black. I do not see it. I just gotta go forward. I don't know what to do. I gotta go forward. So it's not a failure. This silence is not a failure. Do not mistake it. Do not be like, yeah, God, this is a sign that I will quit. No, it's not a sign. If you want a clear sign, ask God for a clear sign. Like a very clear one. Come to your dream like, yeah, quit. Because you do not understand every sign. Do not put things in, like name into things and be like, yeah, God told me that. No, if you want clear signs, ask God for clear signs. I just want to tell you, you are not being left behind. Your situation does not suck. It's just a moment of silence. The universe or God, like I say God, taking you out of the noisy people, of the noisy situations, and putting you in a space where you can grow, where you can find yourself, find out what you want. Because if it was not for that silence in my life, I don't think I would have thought like, yeah, like social media is actually what I want, because I was doing a lot of stuff at the same time. Like, I literally burnt out myself, and I'm gonna record another video about like the burnout that happened to me, because I was doing a lot of stuff that was not aligned with me. I was trying so hard, because when I do something, I do like to the max. If it's not the max, I leave it. I was like doing so much at the same time. Then when the silence happens, it made me realize Social media is what I want to do, nothing else. So you need to be with yourself. You need to have that 1 year of not dating anyone, that 1 year not having any friends, 2 years not having anyone, that 1 year of just doing one thing, that 1 year of just being quiet. Your life is quiet, you know. You just have to find yourself, find the things you want, your passion, your like, because it's always noisy. You will never get to know yourself. Do we even know ourselves anymore? You know, I was at the doctor and like she was telling me like I have a burnout right now and I forget stuff. I'm gonna make a video about it. I was telling her and she was like, are you sure you are not depressed? Because I have been depressed 2 times, when I was like when I came to Sweden, and then when I literally was in high school, like in university, when I like I said. She was like, are you sure you're not like depressed, or are you sure you're not on your way to depression? And I was talking to her, I was like, no, I cannot be depressed because I have never been this happy. But I forget stuff and I am tired. It's like burnout from work, you know, doing social media, having my like family, and then working a 9 to 5 as a nurse in a mental hospital, emergency mental hospital. It's too much, you know. I was telling her, no, I know myself. I cannot be. I literally told her this today. She was like, yeah, you just gotta take it easy. You gotta do the things anyways. You know, you told me you were doing dance and theater. You just gotta go and do it. I was like, do not worry about me. I know myself. Like how proud I was. It's not just like fancy words. Trust me, I know myself. I know exactly what to do to feel better. I know exactly. I do not have people to talk to. ChatGPT. I talk with my family. Like I have stuff. I will ask my friends because it's usually me not asking, but I will just ask, hey, do you want to hang out? I want to hang out with you. I want to talk to you. I want to catch up with you. She was like, just do it. I was like, don't worry about me. I will do the things I want. I will do the things that will help me and fix myself. I will start working out again. I have been doing it, but I will be more consistent about it. I will start eating good food, you know, because my brain needs me. I need myself. Nobody can help me. Who's gonna help me? She was like, yeah, do the things that you got to do. She did not even offer me anything. I'm not saying that's bad of her. It's just like, she was like, you are fine. Your blood samples are pretty good. I looked at it myself. I was like, yeah, they're looking good, you know. I have like a little bit low of iron, but it's not that much. And I was like, yeah, she was like, your blood samples are fine. And it's usually like a lot of people come to the hospital because of like forgetting stuff, because of stress. And I was like, okay, don't worry about me. I fix myself. She might be like checking up on me in 6 months or in 1 year. I'll be like, no, don't forget, I remember everything. I'm not the goldfish anymore. I am good because I know myself. So how much even do we know ourselves anymore? You need that 1 year. You need that time to be alone, that space to find yourself. So do not like hesitate to go forward. When you don't get scared. It's not gonna be that dark. Your past is darker. The things that has happened to you is worse. So it's just good things coming to you. Just to choose yourself. Like imagine me if like people telling me, are you sure you're not depressed? You look so sad. I'm just burnt out. I'm like, no, I'm not depressed. I know myself. I know this is what I have asked for. I have everything that I wanted like 3 years ago. Not the things that I want now, but the thing I used to want. Like 3 years ago, I am living the life. I'm that girl. I know myself enough to say, no, this is not right. I know myself enough to, like, imagine that loneliness made me think like, oh, how good this is. How good it is to know myself. I love it. You're gonna love it too. So don't be afraid and do not back up. Don't be like, yeah, this is failure. It's not a failure. It's just like a moment of silence. It's like the in between, from you going from the worst type of you to the best type of you. It's completely new. Your brain is scared. You was scared. I get it. I have been there. You're gonna make this. You're gonna do this. You're gonna be just fine. And I'm gonna see you loving yourself more, getting yourself more, and everything else. And I just want to say thank you guys so much for being here. I don't know how many of you is left watching me right now, but I'm so thankful for you for still being here, liking and commenting and sharing and subscribing. You guys mean a lot to me. You guys mean like the world to me because I keep on going. Thank you guys so much for being here. Do not forget that I have a podcast, Living Life with Saia, on Spotify. Go and add me there. I post like good stuff, and this topic's also there, but it's like more information, like more stuff, because I'm not talking that much. I'm not sharing my story more. So you can go to my podcast. I have Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok with the same username. That you can find them in link, like there are links in the bio. And do not forget to subscribe. Share it with a friend who is growing. Share it with a friend that you are showing them I will be there for you even when you are growing to the best version of you. Thank you guys so much for being here. Love you. Bye bye.